Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the world of AFR viewers. Welcome to Melbourne. We are here on race day with 2 minutes left in practice. Just getting in, we have a very, very special guest, the one and only Tim. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, as soon as he says
First-time possible safety car driver, first-time commentator, long-time AFR fan.
yes, indeed. Let's see, why is this looking like that?
Oh, okay, I didn't get instruction. I see what it is.
No, this is Nick. You know him.
Yeah, that's why.
No.
Anyway. Shit,
Let me get the names up. There we are. Just don't look at
the
the
name's
last one.
yeah, just...
Oh, that's a shot right there. Look at that. That's
Wow,
what we're all
safety.
about here. Here it is. The safety booty of that Z4.
Yes, that's been really getting close to that safety car.
Yeah, so we're looking here on board with Sven Hjohud, who has had zero practice at this track. And
But is probably the fastest driver on track through the practice session set at 23.3.
22.6.
That's true. Yes. No, you're correct. Yeah. No.
Yeah, so he's
Starting on the
Yeah, he's on the
Mediums.
The mediums.
yeah,
Yes.
he's on mediums. Do we have mostly drivers starting on mediums in the top 10?
Top
Oh, I never
10,
actually
we have a few
I never
people on the
seen that
hards.
picture.
So we have Phil on the hards. Top 10 also would be Chris, who's on mediums, not matching Phil's tire choice. Let me turn the audio down. And yeah, I will give you a recap again of the top drivers. Looks like, yeah, most of everybody's on C3s. Phil Mitchell, Iggy Radberry, Ted Gramiak, and Phil Lanke on the C2s, on the hards, apologies, with the streamer and safety car on the mediums.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, just about 10 seconds left until we're underway. Gonna have a 2-minute countdown for you to take a look at the grid, see who showed up. We have quite a bit of drivers who didn't make it today.
15 drivers, I believe, showed up today. And
We love to
yeah.
see it.
Yeah, so we have the safety car and the car safety joining us today. So
Which one will we get?
wait, Tim, are you in the server?
I am, yeah.
So does that mean there's 3 Z4s on track?
Yep.
Lovely.
I just went
You're
into
not
this
showing
server
us in,
case.
Tim.
What's that?
You're not here.
I'm not?
No.
Well,
I
maybe I
see.
didn't
There's only
jump
there's,
over
there's
when...
only 2 Z4s.
Yeah, there's only 2 Z4s.
Oh,
right?
I didn't jump over when you updated it.
Should go ahead now.
Well, that's a cool podium. I wonder who's going to show up there today. It's definitely not 2018. 2022 here in AFR. Yeah, last couple laps for these guys to get some practice in before lights out.
Let's see what Jaden will finish at his home Grand Prix.
Yeah, I know he's been having some bad ping. Hopefully that doesn't affect him and kick him out, because he's been getting
Yeah.
automatically
The
kicked.
Australian having bad ping. Just name a better combo. Granted, he's in the Netherlands, but you know.
His heart is in Melbourne,
No, as he's in the grass.
and he's in the grass.
His heart may be in Melbourne, but his tyres are in fact in the grass. It's the car safety joins us up.
Ah, yes, car safe. Saf is here. Look at that. We've got this fleet lined up, ready to make it safe here today in Melbourne. As I will pause for a second to eat some soup.
It's the same soup as last time.
It is the same soup as last time, just with noodles. No, better,
It's a good
different
soup.
noodles.
It's a soupy soup.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me quickly run you through the grid lineup. So it is Phil Lanke followed by Matthew Gout. Why are the cars not on the grid?
It looks like only one driver. It looks like he's pulling a Lewis today. Exciting to be the only driver, and there they are.
There we are.
Server just had to think about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we have Phil Lanke
Whoa.
followed by Matthew Gautier in P2. That's Chris O'Connor followed by Florian GT. I'm probably going to see some battles with them. Maybe again, I mean, you know, from that Kota race we had, and then I think Monza they also battled quite a bit until Chris got his wing damage. Then we have Ted Gramiak and Ivan Olesiuk lining up just behind him, so Chris will have his teammate right behind him ready to assist him, but also Florian will, Phil will also have Florian, so maybe some team tactics, and it's Chester Chomper won't be joining us today, he's not going to be able to make the race, but then we have Spencer Owens, Jaden and Eden rounding off the top 10. Followed by them, it's Mason Owens, Phil Mitchell, Edward Warners, Alex Cochrane, who's making an appearance back after some time off. Not sure why. Then it is Imran, Iggy, and dead last is Sven. We saw him pull a quite impressive drive into the Spa 100% race. Let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he manages turn 1. Starting
Yeah, I mean, Sven, on his first race at AFR in Suzuka, he went from last to first. So can he pull that again here at Melbourne? I'll keep you updated on time. There's 40 seconds till lights out. Oh yeah, Tim, also just don't click the wheel, just let it teleport you to pits.
Okay.
And Adrian, make sure you go back to pits.
So you're gonna put me back to pits?
The server will put you back to pits as long as you don't click the drive wheel thing.
Yeah, I still have the menu open.
Yeah, it will teleport us at like 15 seconds. Anyway, so lights proceed to start their start sequence, but for some reason Agent does not have them on. So
are you sure about that? There they
no,
are.
No, there they are. Yeah, the actual lights are on. It's 5 lights. And it is lights out and away. We go for the Australian Grand Prix. Matthew looking to have a pretty good start, but Phil looking much better. I don't actually know what's going on.
6 wide.
Yeah, very scrappy in the first corner. Looks like
Matthew Gauti. It's Matthew leading the race.
There's a bunch of cars off. Yeah, Matthew is leading, but it seems relatively clean.
No, that's not a safety car. Agent, go back to pits.
I will. I'm just trying to make sure I can see everything going into turn 2.
Yeah, it says Matthew Gauti followed by Ivan Alessio, Chris O'Connor, Florian GT.
That is a Red Bull off. 1 car off.
Phil Lanky in last place, so Phil must have had the probably got caught up in that contact. So not the best race for Phil, but Chris is loving this, and so is Ivan. But Matthew Gauti leading the race. So
I think that was one of the cleanest starts we've had.
Apart from Phil going off.
Yeah, Phil went off. And Phil
Edward
Lanky still off.
Edward has body damage. Ted has body damage. Mason Owen has body damage.
That's a Red Bull. Or that's a Ferrari. Is that Sven? Yes, going side by side with Iggy Radberry into one of the...
Sven up into P11.
I am back in pits. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
As is this Spencer Owens going for a move, possibly? I think he may have gotten a move on Phil Mitchell, but yeah, Alex Cochrane, as you said, was starting pretty far back, up into P6. I don't know what happened, but it seemed to be pretty safe.
Yeah, I think there may have been a spell of contact at the start of spinning Phil off because he's now in last, 3 seconds behind Imran. Hopefully for him, he doesn't have any damage, but this is really changing up the championship. This could be what Chris and I have needed to.
Multiple collisions between Chris and Phil, Chris and Florian, Chris and Jaden.
Oh, so maybe Chris doing a bit of a torpedo as Sven gets himself into P10, into the points. Yes. After just a singular lap.
Sven passing his fellow Dutchman to get the 1 point. P10, but
most importantly, Matthew Gauthier, sorry to put you off, but Matthew is 2.4 seconds ahead of Ivan.
Yes, indeed he is. Let's take a look at the positions gained and lost. So, yeah. Ivan has gained 4 spots, Chris not moving, but Alex Cochrane gaining 7 spots along with Sven, who's currently 6 ahead of where he started. Phil Lanky, we need to go back and look at that, but yeah, wow. I'm not sure.
He's not looking to be gaining. He's losing time to Imran.
He has substantial damage. I think he's hoping for possibly a safety car, but I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Sven now getting really close to P9 of Eden Holden. Let's see if he's going to go for a move here into the fast chicane. Looks like he's going to back off just a bit. Maybe realizing the slow pace. Possibly deploy some ERS here. Let's see if he can make a move. Looking up the inside. Is he going to make it happen? It looks like he will. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Takes P9. Let's see what other gaps have. Alex Cochrane getting very close to Jaden at his home Grand Prix, doing very well. P5 for Jaden.
Ivan is closing the gap.
Yeah, Ivan is definitely getting closer. Let's take a look at everybody's ping.
3/10 right now.
I have the ping open, so don't worry about the ping. I have monitor.
Mason Owens also not having the best start, but he staying up there. P15, his brother currently on P7.
Phil Lanky now though, he's clawing back that time. He just set a 24-4, so not race winning pace as Jaden goes off there. I'm not sure what happened there, but
I think a bit of slippage.
Yeah, he's on his teammate Phil Mitchell
racing together.
Lost 3 places through that incident there.
Wow, we've got a lot of cars right here going into this though. This is going to be spicy.
Yeah, I mean, what Phil is hoping for now is just No, we're collision to deploy safety car so we can maybe pit and repair his damage. As it looks like Edward might be. No, he's not going for a move.
Oh,
He
but
backs
Eden
out,
sent
but
it a bit too deep. Eden's
Oh.
off.
yeah,
How does he
that's enough to
rejoin?
get Eden to make a mistake, and he rejoins relatively safely, I believe. There's no incident there, so that's
Yeah,
all
that's-
good. Icky Radbury though could be going for a move on Edward here through the passage chicane.
Oh, he also goes a bit wide. Edward leaving good space.
Ooh.
Oh, and Edward gets taken out. Was that by Ted? I'm not sure who did that.
I think
Iggy,
he
though.
overcooked that.
I don't think that was a safety car.
I didn't deploy it.
Oh. It's okay, Ted. Tim has deployed safety car, yes?
I did not deploy safety car.
What?
Who deployed it?
Is there
Who
actually a
deployed
safety car?
Yeah. You're out, Tim, I guess.
I'm going out.
Who did that? What?
There appears to be a ghost here at AFR.
Hold on.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And car safe is out. Looks like somebody's overtaking the safety car. Matthew is still racing. Everybody is still racing.
They're not racing, they're catching the queue, what?
No, they've all passed the safety car.
Yes, because he didn't go out straight away. Matthew Matthew didn't overtake him.
This is interesting.
There is actually
Axel. There's actually a what, Nick?
a safety. Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, this
So
is
who do I got behind me?
Yeah, see, this is interesting, Nick. We got Spencer Owens behind you, or yeah, that would be Mason Owens. Sorry. Yeah, Nick. They need to overtake.
Who is it, Mason? Yeah.
Yeah, Mason and Ted. And Phil, tell them to overtake you.
So let them over go.
Yeah, let them over. I mean, they should know to get past you, but can you do it quickly, Nick?
They're passing.
Okay, I'll do it.
I've just done it.
Okay. Very interesting.
I don't know why that safety car deployed. Maybe there's a new update to real penalty or something, but I don't believe.
I mean,
there
it was possibly needed. It did happen at a good time, so.
Who do I got behind me? Overtaking.
That's Phil.
That's
Yeah.
Phil, Nick. So now that is good. All the lap cars
Yeah.
should be going ahead.
Actually, if you just want to slow down, like just basically just stop, pretty much.
Yeah, go very slow, and Nick will tell you when to speed up again.
Yeah. Like no, like just stop the car. Yeah, just go like 2 kilometers or something.
So I still have the deploy safety car button
Uh,
available on the real penalty admin.
if you click the safety car in this lap one, then it will like. Quick
Okay.
question: Are you in the main menu?
What do you mean?
Right, I'm gonna definitely for a minute.
Yeah, as we sort out some technical difficulties, I'm not sure what has been happening here, but looks like the pack is now caught up to the safety car. This may be a potential restart from lap 5. I'm not sure because nobody has deployed the safety car, and hopefully we can at least bring it in, but if we cannot bring it in, that's going to have to be a restart from this lap. Thank you for the diagrams, they've been received, but unfortunately I don't check my email during the race. As Nick helps Tim sort out this issue, Tim seeming to get around the track safely. That's what we like to see. As Phil's still trying to get back up to the pack, but this is what he wanted. Phil definitely needed the safety car to be called, as he has dropped 15 places along with Ted. So something in the first corner getting him shaken up. But hopefully we can bring the safety car in. Looks like it is. It is going in this lap. So that is going to be it. This is going to be the restart. Let's see, is Phil even caught up to the pack? Phil is still well away from the pack. Hopefully he can get up back with the team, but he will have nice toasty tires when he gets back up there. It seems like they're frustrated that the safety car is going so slow. And I've been forcefully deafened by Nicodem. Hopefully I can be relieved of that. But yes, nearing the end of the track. Let's see where Phil is. Phil has caught up. The whole pack is bunched up, so safety car will be going in. Matthew will be controlling this restart.
Yeah, so Matthew will be controlling the restart. Sorry about that. We had to definitely for a minute while we were sorting out some technical difficulties, but we are now back. Tim going to be pulling to the pits very shortly now. He's
and Tim, just make sure that mouse is away from the deploy button. I don't know if you accidentally clicked it or something, but I don't think you did, but I don't know any other reason. But yes, Tim about to be pulling in. Matthew will be controlling that restart. Let's see how he will bunch up the pack here. Let's get a rear view camera shot. Looks like he's going.
Yeah, he's going, and he's gone.
He is
yeah,
away.
So we're back to green flag racing now. Sorry, now we're back to green flag racing. Cars may now start overtaking as they cross the line. Also in 20s. Wow, AFR Race again, a 3-second penalty for illegal DRS.
Oh, and he still keeps it open.
Yeah, oh, well, then if
that
he
is going to be.
open,
yep, that's going to stand.
yeah. But I'm just to see what Phil Lanke is going to do. Is he? I mean, it looks like he did pit on the safety car. Same with Spencer Owens, also getting a 3-second penalty for DRS.
Let's see, Spencer. Yeah, he did. Let's see about any other incidents. Who's very close? We got Eden Holden battling with Imran after he gets overtaken by illegal DRS usage from Iggy Radberry.
But yeah, that safety car really did not help Matthew. He's now being hounded by Ivan and Chris, who are all on they're all on C3 tires. As Alex Koshwin, no, Florian and Alex Koshwin are
side by side.
Alex
Florian. Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Alex just get past there, but now Sven's getting in the mix, and he's gonna be looking to go past Florian, getting into the slipstream of Alex.
I think he makes the move on Florian. He does indeed, but now
yeah,
he's got Alex in his sights. Alex is a very quick driver. We got 2 quick drivers here battling for P4.
Well, 3 quick drivers out. I don't know. Florian is very fast.
Florian is, but he is now passed, and they are going to. Yep, they're pulling away from Florian. That is what I'm talking about.
Sven, what's Spencer's?
Let's see, Edward now in P13. Not sure what happened to him. What was Imran getting a bit shaky there? Is that we're going to be able to benefit from that? If we could see Iggy again with 3 seconds for. Let's see if he closes it.
He's keeping it open. I'm gonna.
No, let it happen. He should be warned. He has already gotten the penalty. So. Wow, interesting that he just. Oh, is that a Haas slowing down? Jaden Incognito was going very slow on track. Not sure what happened to him. Dropped him down. Oh, what is going on? There is an off. Oh, is that? I hope that's not lagging.
I'm gonna. How bad was that?
I only see 1 car. 2 cars were affected. Iggy Radberry was caught up in it. Yeah, it looks like Phil Mitchell is just sitting on track.
Phil Mitchell and Eden Holden got into a collision there.
I'm gonna quickly watch that back through the race control thing.
It looks like 3 separate occurrences.
Yeah, that was weird. Eden's fine though, so it obviously wasn't that big, but it might have been enough to take out Phil Mitchell, who was teleported back to pits, and I think Phil Mitchell's out of this race. So that is 1 Haas down and out, unfortunately. But back to the action. Chris O'Connor has been having a good race, staying in P3, is now getting hunted down by Alex and Sven in P4 and 5, closing that gap, now down to 2 seconds.
I was just saying that Ted Gramiak gets past Jaden, so he's now Ted down to P11, and Phil Lanke back up into P9 now, again past Edward, and Ted might be going past Edward here into the pattern corner. He does, yes, so that's Ted into P10.
Wow.
And obviously
fastest lap there with the 23.4.
Yeah, and Ted and Phil have pitted, but I think they just pitted for damage, so I don't think they still have to pit again. So, but yeah, now DRS is now
just crash into the wall.
Iggy Radberry. Yeah, something's going on with Iggy. He may have damage. I know he was caught up with that incident. Imran also in pits.
Yeah. See, it's cases like that where we would want to deploy the virtual safety car, but Davide Borgnesi is still not reaching the.
Yeah, Iggy's got some serious damage right now.
Yeah, his rear spoiler is just destroyed.
I wonder if this is suspension damage. Let's take a look at his wheel. Doesn't seem like it. Might just be fuel saving. I'm not sure why he's.
No, I don't think he can send it at all through a corner. His rear wing is just banged up. It's all red.
Oh, but Ted Gramiak looking to go for a move on Phil Lanke. he does. Phil has to back off through the back passage again.
So many battles going on. As Sven is still side by side with Alex. Alex defends very well, but yes, as you were saying, wow, Ted getting past Phil Lanky, but Phil Lanky's not done.
Yeah, he's looking to go for a move here, but he just doesn't have the room.
Ooh.
He has to back out. He's probably going to try and go for a move down into turn 1 and possibly into turn 2.
Yes, as the leaders are crossing the line now, Matthew still keeps the lead and the gap on Ivan, who Ivan has gained some positions from that restart and up in the P2.
But Sven, I think, now does get past Alex.
Oh, he does indeed. Made the move stick, so now he's looking for the podium positions.
And Ted Gramiak now going past Eden Holden, yeah, into the braking zone on turn 1, so Ted up into P8.
Wow.
Very good race for Ted. I mean, he had a bit of a kerfuffle with somebody that deployed the safety. Well, I'm not sure if that's deployed the safety car or whatever deployed the safety car, but that's also Phil getting past Eden now. But you know, he was the last, now he's back into P8, and Phil Lanky also was the last, and now he's back to P9. So they're having a great recovery drive. Still 19 laps to go, so you could be seeing these guys fighting for the top positions if they carry up this pace.
Yeah, we'll have to look into how that safety car was deployed because it was not any of us, so...
Yeah, but Ted here is having up blue flags from, I believe that's Iggy Radberry there. So let's hope that Iggy gets out of Ted's way without any issues.
Sorry, I was consuming soup.
It's alright. Yeah, Lanky's still within a second of Ted, so he still gets the DRS, but Ted also being assisted by Iggy getting some DRS as well, so that doesn't allow Phil to gain too much time on him through that DRS turn, and
Iggy is gonna be lapped by everybody at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened from him.
That's Matthew Gautier, and Ivan spins. I'm not sure what happened there, but Ivan is spun around.
Oh, he
Crash
is
with Matthew.
With Matthew. Matthew is still going, but yeah, Chris now is only half a second behind him. What happened to Ivan? Wow, that shakes things up.
Yeah, so that's Sven up into the podium positions already after 11 laps.
Oh, Ivan has some serious damage. He's
collision between Matthew and Ivan.
Ooh, that will need to be reviewed. Lap 11. Yeah, he's had some difficulties getting through these final first corners. Spencer now possibly able to get a position if he keeps this together. Good race from him. He's been getting a bit unlucky, but looking to be in a pretty good spot if he can keep this up. But yeah, Chris now.
I mean, this is sorry.
I was just gonna say he's getting reeled in by Sven, who currently has the fastest lap, and let's see.
I mean, right now this is quite a good for Chris, and not getting reeled in by Sven, but being ahead of Ivan and most importantly being well ahead of Phil, who's still in B9 and going to gain 2 points. So that's just really going to change up the championship. As it stands right now, Ivan will be leading the championship, but Chris is going to be gaining a lot if he manages to keep that P2 and the Ivan and Phil don't manage to get any more positions as Edward gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the track.
Well, what's going on here is Chris breaking the slipstream. Looks like he is, as he still maintains DRS on Matthew, but Matthew is still pulling away just a bit.
Yeah,
Phil,
I mean, Matthew...
Go ahead.
Matthew really wanted to break that 1 second barrier because that's pretty much what's keeping Chris so close to him. I mean, we saw when he broke that 1 second gap, he was just gaining, losing the man. That's Ivan pitting, so that's Ivan. Oh yeah, I forgot we still have the pit space to go through.
Yeah, we still have a pit phase, so all these drivers have yet to pit, but Ivan now on the hards may be able to keep this to the end.
It's interesting to see the medium tire compound going 12 laps at this temperature right now.
That's a good point. They should be coming down just about now. I mean, with the safety car might have been helping them a bit, but yeah, 12 laps in.
I believe Eden had a bit of an incident. He just got overtaken by Edward and Jaden, but Phil now opens the PA right behind Ted, so Ted could possibly try and fend off Phil as much as he can to give Chris as much breathing room, and well, Miss Molly deny.
Edward just smashed up his front spoiler with the environment.
Sorry to query that, but Sven looking to go for a move on Chris. I think he's going to try and go for a move into the final corner. He's getting really close to his rear wing there, and nearly touched, I believe.
Oh, he pits?
Oh yeah, Sven pins, but Sven's going for the undercut, so Chris is basically forced to stay out a bit longer now to try and get that overcut on Sven.
Chris is probably following what Matthew's going to do.
Yeah, I believe that's the best. I mean, that's the best course of action for Chris now. You know, stay within Matthew's DRS, but he's lost at DRS now. Actually, he's 1.6 away. So Alex now has DRS on Chris. So this is not good for Chris. Alex is now going to start gaining, and Chris won't have anything to defend himself with apart from his DRS.
The Alpine of Florian and Phil look like they still are able to pull in a lot of good points this race right now at this pace.
Yeah, I mean, there's a massive constructor battle between the Ferrari, Alpine, and Red Bull. I mean, last race, I think there was only 5 points between P1 and P3 in Constructor Championship, so that's a very close championship there. And also, Chris, Phil, and Ivan also being very close in the Drivers' Championship, as Ivan now does get into P10 with all these pit stops. So Ivan is going to be scoring some points. Phil Lanky in P7, but Chris in P2 still holding strong, and well, good for him. That's going to bring him back into the championship fight. This is exactly what he needed.
Yeah,
Ted
maybe
pulling
that. Go ahead.
Ted's pulling a great number 2 driver right now, up in 6th to support Chris.
Well, that's side by side for the Splash chicane with Spencer Owens, and that sends Ted out wide. But Spencer Owens does get past Phil Lanky. That's, it's...
Wow. Yeah, he does get past, but Phil's not done looking up the inside now. Is he going to make a move? He does, and so that's going to be Phil reclaiming the position. As I think they're going to have to manage their way around Iggy Radberry, yeah. Once
I think
again.
Alex Kosh... Oh no, they're just pitting. Okay, so Alex Kosh and Alex want to pit on the same lap, so let's see who can get a better pit stop. Let's see which picker is better.
Oh, let's see where Ivan comes out. I don't think... Yeah, no, there's no way he's going to be ahead after that incident.
Yeah, so Chris... Chris keep...
What happens here?
Sure.
Side by side in the pits, does somebody have to yield?
We've got a Lewis and...
I guess, Alex just sees position to Chris. As Chris crosses the white line there, but there's no rule in the AFR book yet about that, since there's no way to properly enforce it. But that's Jaden also pitting this lap.
Yeah,
Ben is just cutting time off. He was 5 seconds behind this lap. He's now down to 3 seconds behind.
Yeah, and Sven does actually get the undercut on Chris after realize he's Chris is 3.5 seconds behind Sven, so that undercut really helps Sven out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So let's see Phil now. Still yet to pit, but making those hards last longer. And Matthew's still out on the mediums.
Phil has pitted. He pitted on the safety car to repair his damage, but I guess he just... he started on the C2. He still has to pit one more time to get those mandatory 2 different tyre compounds in, as Sven sets a purple sector 2.
Mandatory
Matthew's using every part of the track.
Yeah, he's looking real good. He's pulled out a pretty big gap now, but when he comes into pit, I'm interested to see where he comes out.
How long is the time in the pits here
I
in Australia?
I don't really know. I think it's about 20... I'll just Google it real quick.
Because he might be able to come out still ahead of Sven at this pace.
According to Google, it's a 16.8 second time loss in pits, so...
Oh, so he'll come out still ahead of 5th if he pits now.
Yeah, but I mean, if he manages... if he's looking good on those tires, he could possibly try and go for a medium to soft. I mean, he's 15 laps in, still going strong, and he doesn't look to be losing any pace. So if his tires are fine, he could maybe push his to lap 20 and then go on the softs.
Sven sets another fastest lap of the race with a 22.4.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Spencer has probably one of the hardest persons to defend against, and he's doing a good job keeping Sven behind him. Spencer's still with a very good race in P5 right now.
Sven seems like he just wants to be conservative with the approach. He doesn't want to dive bomb him and jeopardize his race, because he does have Chris right up behind him.
Yeah.
Say right up, he's still 3.6 seconds behind, but yeah, no, Chris starts the lap traffic of Iggy Radberry to get past, so these guys do get past, and I think Sven does get past Spencer there, yeah, through the fast chicane.
Yeah.
And now he's going to take off. Look at this.
So that is Sven in...
Not sure if he closed that, I didn't get to see it, but Spencer may on lap 16 if we want to document that for future.
I believe Matthew, if he were to pit now, I think it will be very close on the pegs, because they look to be around... It looks to be around a... Oh wait, no, I'm reading that wrong. That's wrong. Never mind, ignore me. 20-second gap, so yes, Sven just needs to pull another 3-second gap, and then he has Matthew in the pits when Matthew does eventually pit.
While we were talking, I guess Alex Cochran did get past Chris, but Chris still keeping up well, staying in DRS.
Yeah, Chris is using the DRS, yeah.
I'm gonna check on Richard on the 6 hour.
Who do we have left to pit still?
I don't know. I mean, Matthew still, I think, needs to pit.
Phil still needs to change his compound.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So, interesting strategy by Phil to only repair the body damage and not swap his tires out.
Yeah, I mean, with that early in the race, you'd probably still wind up having to do a second stop, so maybe that was his process, I'm not sure, but if no time's lost with body and tires, might as well just keep the tires. I don't know. Still battling with Ted though, very close.
Phil Lanky up to 4th.
Wow.
What a pullback.
What a
through the
pullback.
pack for him.
Yeah.
Possible rookie there. He did kind of hold Chris up through the fashion game, but again, he had no ready to go. So lost Chris a lot of times. Alex
Matthew,
Matthew's
has
now in the
pitted.
pits.
So that's Matthew Pitt. Now he goes on the C2, so it's going to be, Sven going to be on those warm C2s, but Matthew will have the newer ones. But it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out in front. It's going to be tight, I think.
Oh, is he gonna come out in front of Sven?
Sven does get him.
Sven gets him. Wow.
But well, Matthew now, we've seen he had some tremendous pace on the C2s yesterday in qualifying, so on the hard side. So let's see what he will be able to do now. That's Florian leads the race, but I think Florian is yet to pit.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
Owens pulls into the pits.
Yeah, so it'd be Spencer getting his pit stop done, his brother staying out.
Phil Lanky up into third, but like we said, he still has to change his tire compound.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with the top three. I mean, Ted and Phil have pitted, but they still need to pit again to change the tire compound.
Yeah.
Has Florian changed his compound? Oh, and Iggy Radburn has gone off track and teleported back to the pits. He is done.
He did.
That's him out of the race, yeah. Yeah, that's him retiring.
That's Iggy out. Unfortunately, I was glad to see him back. Had a decent race, but something happened after that safety car. I'm not sure what. But as we see Spencer Owens now trying to reclaim some positions.
That's Florian now pitting, and maybe Ted will follow soon on along with Phil. I'm not sure. No, Ted stays out. Does Phil pit?
Florian's pulling into the
out.
pits.
I think what these guys gonna I think what these guys gonna try and do is just maybe possibly go for the C4s. They pitted for the C2s.
And Ted leads the race right now.
Wow.
He's starting to pit and get your hopes up for a race win from Ted, but anything is possible. If the safety car gets called now, that could be very beneficial for Ted and Phil.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's going to get called. There's no one really close enough apart from Spencer Owens, who's right behind Jaden Green with those.
Was that Florian coming out of pits and he just concedes the position, I think, to Ivan?
Sven is just flying at this point.
Mike is calling Ted P1 right now. I wonder why he would say that.
Sven is hitting a 22-1.
Wow.
Yeah, Matthew's just fallen back from Sven, so that's something happens to Sven. I think that's Matthew's dreams of a P1 finish gone, but a podium is still very much on the line for Matthew.
Oh yeah, don't count that out.
Matthew needs to find some pace though. His last lap was a 27.6.
Yeah, Sven does say purple 6-1.
As the rest of the pack seems to be pretty separated.
Yeah, Sven's now catching up to Phil and Ted, who both pit at the same lap. So let's see what tire they decide to go on. But this is, it's good to see Ted right ahead of Phil. That's going to be very beneficial for Chris. Ted's been doing a tremendous job to keep Phil behind him right now.
Where's Ted at? I need to see this. So Ted goes on the mediums and Phil also on the mediums. So let's see.
So they're both going on the medium. Yeah, so that's Chris O'Connor does get. Has Chris pitted?
Chris has pitted.
No,
yeah.
there was a. No, Chris. Yeah, Chris has pitted. It looked for a brief second that he pulled into the pits. There was a weird glitch.
Yeah, it does that when they
there.
cross the line. I don't know why. It sometimes does that. But yeah, no, Chris has pitted this race. I remember. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, no. Okay. He started on C3s. I thought he was starting on C2s.
Oh, you can click the number and it brings it down. That's how you do it.
What?
But it still is incorrect with the pit stops. It's like if you go to Ted. Oh well, okay, maybe he hasn't. Wait a minute. No, I remember these guys pitting. Right?
Somebody reach out to the Ferrari Junior Academy because Sven is just finding pace in that car.
Yeah, he's pulling away now in P1. It looks like he's got this race in the bag, but who's going to fight for P3?
Well, you say that, but it's never say never. There's still 10 laps to go. We saw Abu Dhabi, in real life what happened. Anything. That's a.
Jaden
went off.
360 entry then.
360 no scope onto Mason almost, but gets back safely and.
That was Spencer, but yeah.
Looks like he.
Yeah, Jaden's front wing is done. He will have to pit if he wants to have any sort of aero advantage.
Oh, yeah, you could see that understeer there. Wow. Let's see going into the fast chicane how that affects him.
He's gonna have to let off quite early.
Yeah, you can just see that car's fighting to get through the corners. Hopefully he can keep it straight. He does. Yeah, he's gonna need to fix it.
Get it back to the pits, Jaden. Just get it back to the pits.
Bucks. Let's see. Alex Cochran still 2 seconds away from Matthew, but maybe able to get up in the
He
P2.
doesn't look to be gaining. I mean,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
Chris is falling back heavily. He's 5 seconds behind.
yeah, I think Chris might just be going to a conserve tire and defense mode from Ivan.
Possibly, yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well, Chris is kind of pulling a Verstappen at this point. He's just driving his own race with some nice fresh air and no real need to push. I think he just wants to see what's going to happen with these top 3, but Sven is just taking off.
Yeah, but also Alex is now catching. He was 1.8 when we last saw. Now he's 5 tenths away from Matthew. So Matthew not having the best of pace on those see-through tires, and Alex is just gaining on him.
I think Phil will be in attack mode for Ted real soon, catching up quite fast on him.
Yeah, but Ted knows. You know, Ted obviously we saw he's playing the Ultimate Team game at Monza, and he's probably gonna go into that same mentality here. You know, he's not. So Florian does get past Ivan, so that's Ivan looking. Does Ivan spin or something?
Oh, what happened
Yeah,
there?
Ivan looks to go off in the final corners. This is absolutely amazing news for Chris. He's in P4 and his nearest championship contenders are P7 and 8. So Ivan not having the best of races, he looks to have spanned twice. That's a lot of points lost for Ivan, or potential points lost anyway. And Alex Caution is still within 6 tenths of Matthew Gowty, but Chris really falling back now from Alex just not having the pace on those hard tires.
Sven is let off his pace a little bit because Phil just set the fastest lap with a 21.6.
Wow, Phil now. Maybe with less fuel in that car, he's just finding some pace. Not sure, but yeah, as you're saying, Alex now gaining.
Phil gets
massive.
past Ted. Oh, they're fighting.
Wait, they
This
are?
is- Yeah. Phil was past Ted for a brief minute, but Ted got the position back.
He looks well ahead of Phil right now. Oh, hold on.
I mean,
They're side by side right now. For P2, who's gonna get it? Alex is gonna look
I
up the
know,
inside.
Matthew goes around the outside, so he has outside line traction. He's going to have inside line into this corner, most importantly, and I think that is Matthew going to be staying ahead. But now Alex Koshman will have DRS down the main straight.
Right, you are, Ted.
No, Matthew has DRS.
Wow, Matthew did have DRS, but still, Alex flying down the straight, and they make contact.
Oh,
Alex
that
makes
is-
contact with Matthew, but Matthew at least gets on. He recovers
They
well.
both
But
get on quite
wow.
well there. But that's going to allow Chris to gain a lot of time through there.
we see Alex shaking the car. He's upset with himself. He knows what he did. Oh, as he brakes on grass, is that gonna hurt him? No, but
I think as Alex said in Austria, he's just had a smooth brain moment.
indeed, that was a smooth brain moment if I've ever seen one. But still keeping up with him. Hopefully, you can make a clean pass round 2. But that was indeed a cheeky move going up the inside and touching. But now,
Spencer Owens and Edward Wardner going into the turn 1.
Yeah, no, they are like quite close. We just saw what happened with Matthew and Gatti, but Matthew and Alex through there. But now Spencer will have DRS on Edward, and he's going to go for a move down into turn 3. No, he's not. He's going to stay behind him.
What are we talking about? This looks like he's well ahead of. Oh, you're talking about Mason. Oh, Spencer's in P11.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I thought that
Spencer.
was Mason
Hey,
in the
Mason's in
back.
P9.
Wow, Mason is ahead of his brother.
Yeah.
Love to see
But
that.
I think
Oh.
Alex Hushin does get past Matthew. I don't know what happens to Matthew there, but he looks to have lost a lot of time. Maybe a bit of a wiggle, but that could be
Oh,
Chris getting
wow.
past now, but no.
Oh, as Alex
That's not-
walks up.
Oh, big lock up.
Yeah, so we could see a massive fight for P2 now.
Wow. Yeah,
Chris
let's
being
see.
six
Oh, here
seconds.
comes Chris.
Chris
he
was
already
6 seconds
DRS
behind
open?
last lap. Now he's 3 tenths behind Matthew. So that mistake from
Wow.
Alex could have cost Matthew a lot of positions. But Chris looking to stay behind Matthew, but he's probably going to get in here. Well, he has DRS and looks to have a better exit through it.
Wow, this is
See if
getting spicy.
Matthew defend like a lion.
He does keep the inside line and he does keep the position.
Oh, was that contact with the front wing?
No, there was not. But all this battle is letting Florian catch up. He's now 3.7 seconds behind. Now that's also Ted and Phil also catching up as
Imran went off track. At least he did a safe re-entry.
Yeah, he's just getting lapped by those guys. But Chris now desperate to get past Matthew because he knows that Phil and Ivan are just around the just a few corners behind, and any mistake from anyone now could cost them a lot of positions. But Matthew's still holding on to that podium dream.
And Florian do the ultimate team game, get in front of Chris and hold him off for Phil.
Yeah, or even if he can't catch Chris, can he allow Ted and Phil to catch up and hold up Ted while try and let Phil pass, you know? So, second drivers could play a massive role in this race now, as there's only 5 laps left to go of this Australian Grand Prix. Sven just being miles ahead of the pack, 13.5
Wow.
seconds away.
Just flying. Jeez, as you said. I
But,
also would
yeah.
like to confirm that the soup has been consumed, so I am back in action.
Alrighty, yeah, so back to the action, and back to the action we go. So Chris goes, well, I was going to say, I thought they were a bit closer for my second, but no, they're 5 times away, so Chris is not going to, I don't think he's going to be close enough to go for a move unless he goes for a massive dive, but no, he doesn't. Chris knows better of that, you know. Chris in a very ideal position right now, being, you know, P4, that gains him, what was that, 25, 18, 12 points in the championship, but Phil not going to be gaining as much, so this could be a massive points boost for Chris.
But no, as you were saying before, Ivan just seems to not have the same pace as Phil because he's dropping back 4 seconds now, and he's got a lap car ahead of him. So
6th and 7th, it's going to be a nice little battle in the next lap.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ted's done a great job to keep Phil behind him, and it does look like Florian is as a Spencer.
Oh, did Spencer just make a move off track though? I'm not sure. I saw him go off.
I'm not sure, yeah, but Edo looks to be fighting back. He has DRS, he's going to have the more speed, but Spencer on the inside line, will he be able to defend it? But you know he spins at the touch.
Spencer loses it. Oh, and that's going to be Edward. That gains the position. Yeah, get back on. No need to hesitate. Spencer just lost it there. Unfortunate.
Once again, an ideal situation for a virtual safety car, but not a full course yellow.
Yeah, that's going to be bad for Spencer. The chance at a point for him is probably going to go to his brother only if he can. Yeah, he's now 4.5 seconds back. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it back. But let's get back on board with Phil, who's still close with Ted and Chris. These are the 2 battles we want to see.
Chris is just about half a second behind.
Yeah.
He's got DRS.
Yeah, I mean, Matthew Gorky's saying that 22.4, Chris had 22.38, so they're very close. Not even, just barely even, not even a tenth between them on lap time. So they are setting tremendous pace. I mean, Chris looked to be falling off from Matthew, but now he's just found the pace and now he's catching back up to Matthew.
Wow.
Oh, there was a collision with Matthew and Alex when we were watching the.
No. That was well before.
Oh,
Yeah, those come in kind of late sometimes. I think that was the one where Alex went up and hit the inside of him. I mean, anything's possible.
Matthew's pulling away from Chris.
Yeah, Chris just fell back. I'm not sure what happened.
Maybe a bit of a, you know, his tires are a bit older than Matthew's, I believe, so, you know, they could be starting to wear off a bit.
That's true. That's a good point. He's going to need to pull something to get back into DRS range. Otherwise, that podium spot might be out of reach. It's only 4 laps left. Sven now, yep, about to start. Lap 26 of this race. Phil, though, still keeping up really well with Ted. Ooh, as they get to a bit of traffic, could there be some team orders here? Oh.
Matthew's second sector there was much faster than Chris.
Yeah, this is what I was just sort of talking about just a couple laps ago. You know, could Florian play a big part here for Phil? Because now, you know, Ted just in an Alpine sandwich, being the meat of it is not where you want to be.
Yeah, wow, he is in the middle of an Alpine sandwich right now.
Has Florian not pitted yet?
What an aspect of Chavez pitted.
Yeah, I don't think.
As Ted goes a bit off into the grass there, but he looks to keep that well. And now, will Florian defend heavily from Ted and try and get Phil a position? As Chris O'Connor gets past
Matthew goes off.
Matthew is off, yeah, that allows...
and now, oh no, Florian makes contact with him. Who's he going to collect? Does he collect anybody? Hopefully not. He doesn't, but
No.
yeah, he made contact. Oh, that's gonna give Red Bull the P3-4 right now as it stands.
Very unfortunate for Florian there.
Oh, unfortunate for Florian. Yeah, he made contact.
Did he just collect the rear tire?
Oh, but Matthew's not done.
there?
I think so. Yeah, he just got him on the bit back, but.
But ideally, this is a great situation for Red Bull. For the constructor standings, you know, we know how close they are now. Them having a 3-4 is going to give him a massive lead in the constructor standings. But you know, Florian, we know he doesn't give up, and he's going to try and get Ivan, try and get that P7. He's only 5 seconds away, 3 laps to go. I think that's still Florian. I'm not sure though. Matthew goes for a move onto his head, and Matthew spins.
Oh no.
Oh no! This is.
As he collects Ivan too now. Oh jeez. Oh boy, that would be a safety car, I think, but.
It's too far.
What was that? That was.
It would end on the safety car, so we can't.
There might be 1 lap actually. Oh, Ivan now braking very well.
It's too late. It's too late.
Who collected there? That was Matthew collecting with.
Yeah, Matthew. He collected.
Ted?
Yeah, he hit one of the.
He nearly hit Ted.
Yeah, he nearly hit Ted. He sent himself off, I think, and then he collected Ivan. But Ivan now.
Oh, Eden just smashed his front wing.
Yeah, he might have touched through the fast section there. Not sure, but Wow, yeah,
But
this is helpful. Look at that. So Red Bull 3-4, Alpine 5-6, and then Ferrari 1-7.
Ted goes off. Ted goes wide into the grass. That could allow Phil to get in position now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, through that fast sector, that's not where you want to go. And Phil looking to go moving over. He says behind him, he knows he's going to have DRS soon, so he's just going to try to stick behind him and try and get him through the DRS zone.
I've seen Phil make moves like this. He always does that little shake to kind of throw the driver off in front. We'll probably see that happen again. Here, let me get on board with him. He likes to do that those mind games. Oh, but he gets a massive overspeed here. And that's going to be...
Yeah, no, Ted looks going to grass it. So that's Ted. Now it's P5, but Ted, you know, he could go for a move down.
He's going to fight it.
Oh, let's get on board with him now.
We know Ted's going to play the ultimate team, and we saw what we did at Monza. He's going to try and fight Phil for every last bit of it, and Chris O'Connor not only 3 seconds away, so...
Oh, but Ted does pick up 3 seconds for cutting there, so even if he does get ahead, that's not really going to help him in the constructors.
But can you keep the pressure and make Phil make a mistake?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, you know, he wants, you know, now if he does get past Phil, his ultimate goal now is just going to try and slow him down and allow Chris to build more of a gap. But, you know, 3 seconds, and we saw Phil. We know how fast Phil can be around some tracks, so let's
Florian
see.
also with the 3-second time, so that's going to give Ivan potential P6.
Florian's just struggling with the car right now.
Yeah, you could say that again, but other than that, I think this is the only battle we have. Ted, can he get ahead of Phil? I mean, I don't... Looks like this is the way it's going to end. Even if he gets ahead to 3 seconds, it's going to hurt him. But Phil does have some traffic there.
That's a lap car even holding there, getting in the way of the battle, but I don't think he's going to get too much of a way now. He just moves up nicely. That's good from his side. But yeah, Ted now just not having the same pace as Phil. I think that's Phil going to be pulling away from Ted now. And he's going to start catching Chris. He's catching a second lap, so we could see a last lap battle for P3 between... oh, no, never mind. There's
2.5.
Adrian, have you reminded our viewers of the Sky customers?
Oh, why don't you have the honor of doing that?
Oh, no, you, by all means, you do it the best.
Just to remind you, if you're a AFRQ or AFR Glass customer, you can click that red subscribe button and be notified of all this fantastic content every weekend when we're live. So make sure you smash it. Just kidding, I hate when people say that. Just elegantly click the red button and you can be notified. And gain lots of membership perks like Google usage. You can search YouTube. You can use your keyboard.
But anyway, as Asians blabbing about boring stuff, Sven starts the final lap of the race.
Sven is on the final lap, and he is now 15 seconds ahead of the rest. So clear domination here for when this guy likes to show up. Just shows up in style here in Melbourne.
Like I said before, somebody contact the Ferrari Junior Academy.
You may need to do that for this guy.
Using F1 uses just a virtual mirror agent companies. There you go.
It's not me, it's F2 when it decides to do that. So, yell at the
Sven
computer.
rounds off the final corners. That's someone in the grass. That's
Spencer. So that's going to be his race, possibly done. Yeah, and as he crosses the line now, Sven Hylkehood wins the Melbourne Grand Prix. Well done from him.
Australian Grand Prix, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Australian.
Masterclass performance.
Spencer in 9 second time penalty added to his final time. So that's Spencer P11, Jaden P12 as Alex Quashman soon going to be running off the line. There you go, crossing the line now. That's
P2 for Alex.
That's Alex P2, Chris P3, yeah.
Wow, well done for Chris. He held it together. I mean, Phil did also make a very good recovery. Oh, Ted 13
Ted
seconds.
13 seconds. So
Let's
that
see.
Could allow Phil in the position actually.
7th.
Wow, yeah, that will send him back because even Ivan is within 2.
Yeah, that's so.
That's gonna be close unless something gets reviewed. I mean.
No, it's not gonna be close. It's 10.2. So unless
it's reviewed is what I mean by close.
Time penalty removed. That's Florian into P5.
Because as Nick has rightfully forgot that we do review everything here, so. Nothing is final until the Melbourne lady sings. What is it saying? Until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, I think so.
Being the AFR team, being the fat lady, when we sing the final results, but that is it. Sven Hylkehood wins, but a good drive.
Also, yeah, there's still Mason and Edward, so he gets across the line as they do so now. That's Edward P10, Mason P9.
So Edward getting 1 point. Not bad. Points are points. But yeah, Mason, good job from Mason. I mean, usually we see him behind his brother, but clearly had a better race today. So Mason with 2 points for Lotus. And that is it for here in Melbourne. Let's see who we got ready to talk. Nobody, it seems.
Unfortunate
Iggy
for
Radberry wasn't it?
Iggy, the first DNF. Iggy, what happened there?
Same story again. So two times I was taken out. So yeah, I was like ninth, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and someone just crashed from behind into me. Some Red Bull first, and then of
Ted.
course you can guess who was the second one later. Haas driver, every time same guy.
Oh no!
But
Oh
yeah,
god!
yeah.
Oh Jesus! It
I
was looking
know.
good. It looked good at first.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So yeah, you can yeah, you can check out videos. Maybe I have understanding, and only if there was some problems with the leg, I can expect that.
Mm.
I didn't have problems with the leg any time in my life, but maybe Mitchell told me that I was teleporting, so in that case I'm sorry, but he must show me the video, so because you know.
Hey, I mean,
last time I was also teleporting, but that was not the case actually. So
oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
but
we're
yeah.
glad to see you back on track. So hopefully, I mean, keep it up. You scored points. It can be done again. So
Yeah, at least I had a pace here to race for the top 5. You know, when they left me, I was like stay 1 or 2 laps behind them just to try to see if I can catch them. So
yeah.
I was behind them, and then after that I just DNF'd. So yeah, but good fun anyway.
Well, we're glad you had some fun. Unfortunate what happened, but nonetheless, thank you for being here as always.
Yeah, respect for you guys. Respect, great.
Thank you, Iggy. Thank you.
See you next time.
See you.
Spence Owen says in the F1 chat in the Discord, Ted Gramick, you're a dirty boy.
All right, well, we'll figure out what that means later. Let's get a P3 boy in here. You
Yes.
started P3, finished P3, can't complain, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I certainly cannot complain. I finished ahead of both Ivan and Phil, so
That is ideal.
a very good day.
For your
yeah.
situation, yeah, that is what
We
you
got,
want.
just to update you guys on the points, Phil Lanky 156, Ivan 149, Chris O'Connor 135.
Wow,
Wow,
so
I have
that
gained.
does bring things
Yeah,
up.
you're only now 21 points behind.
So
Yeah,
you're
I've gained
telling me
3.
there's a chance?
Well, I mean, if Phil and Ivan get tangled up 2 more times, then
I want to see
That
don't
was a
think-
very consistent drive.
it was all right. Yeah, shame with Matthew though.
Oh man, yeah, there was some unfortunate contacts in the last few laps. I think
Yep.
he collected Ivan, he collected Ted, I think, or
Yeah.
almost collected Ted, but
Yeah, it was a rough one from Matthew because he had the pace to come second today.
yeah, and your teammate had a good race too today.
Yeah, unfortunately about that track cut at the very end because he would have got Phil behind him otherwise. But he also got a 10-second speeding penalty at 83 kilometers an hour. I'm not sure if there's any wiggle room on that, but we shall see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's tough, 83. We'll see. But nonetheless, congrats on the P3 and bringing yourself closer to those top 2 guys.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, listen, I just want to keep it as live as long as possible, mathematically, you know.
You've done so today, so good job.
I have. So yeah,
I
thank
do
you
want
guys.
to see a live stream of a shoey though.
Yes, we were gonna.
Podium
don't
is a
worry.
podium.
I'm gonna get him in here, but let's get P2 in here. Welcome back, sir, and good job today. I mean, barring that one little incident, as you like to famously call a smooth brain moment, but still, relatively good race in P2.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he doesn't know. All right, as he says he does not realize what happened, as he has this on his mind right here. Safety is his number one factor. But hey, good race. How'd you think about it, being back after your hiatus?
Yeah, no, it was quite fun. I thankfully already had a setup for the race, so it was
Oh, there you go.
yeah, I could just get going, get driving. Lap 1 was a bit crazy, but I made up quite a lot of positions through the carnage. So
Yeah, you did. I mean, we had a pretty clean turn 1. Surprised there was no safety car, but good job today.
yeah, there's like a big gap on the outside. So I just put my car there and managed to get through about 6 cars, I think. I know one of the
Wow.
Lotuses also had an amazing start. So
Yeah, he did, but I think he lost it towards the end. He finished P11, so.
that's a shame. Yeah, but I mean, it was fun. Good fights with a lot of drivers. Sven was very, very fast.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Could have maybe tried to keep him behind for longer, but I thought, oh well, I'll get him with the strategy, and then he managed to undercut me. Earlier undercut me anyway. So didn't quite work, but yeah, it was a fun race.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And, glad to have you back. Always glad to see you on track. But thanks for being here.
Thanks for streaming.
Of course. And now let's get the 2 Owens brothers in here. The brothers with a surprising finish. Tell us about
Yes,
that,
sir.
boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not the best from us, but it was a lot of fun though. Track is really cool. I love this track.
How did it feel with the temperature being that high? Did you notice any differences driving it compared to practice?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
What would you
like
notice the most?
The tires. The tires were steaming.
Yeah, that's one would imagine, but I mean, hey, Mason, good race. You were looking close there too, Spencer, for that 1 point, but
Yeah, it was tough. I was behind him for a while, and I had it in sight, and I feel really bad. We were coming down the first DRS straight, and I think I just broke a little bit too late and swung the rear around and nailed him a little bit. He seemed to be okay, but it was a bummer for me for sure because I was trying really hard, and yeah, but good fun, good track, and definitely really frustrated, but hopefully we could do better next weekend.
yeah, I mean, I hope you got some enjoyment out of that. Mason, how do you feel about that one?
That was a really fun race. I love this track,
Good.
and I love this car. I mean, besides getting railed on the inside by Gramiak, it was a good race. I had a little bit of a situation with the Alfa Romeo on the opening lap. We were all just like really just bunched up going into that really tight right-hand corner.
Huh.
And
it was
either
like 6 wide.
yeah, it was crazy. I was stressing hard. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
either ram somebody's rear wing or try and find some room on the inside. And I had to go down the inside on one of the Alfa Romeos, but that didn't work out for either of us. So kind of messed both of our races up on that point. So I really apologize to whoever that was. But it was a really fun race though.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit hectic in the beginning, but you guys kept it pretty clean and avoided a safety car, so good on all of you for being as clean as possible. But
one safety car for this track is an accomplishment.
Definitely, dude.
Definitely.
I know. It was actually funny because I think the safety car was called accidentally, but it happened at a time of an incident. 'Cause none of us called it, but it came at a
I was so grateful for that.
Yeah, I mean,
almost finished under safety car. It was a tight call.
There was an incident at the end. We were about to call a safety car, but it was only 2 of them.
What happened?
I think it was Matthew went off, and I think
that was the Matthew and Ivan incident.
Yeah, he spun. He almost
took Florian.
Yeah, he almost took out Ted and took out a couple drivers, but
wow,
just avoided it, so we didn't call anything. But
so did Cochran win that one?
No, Sven did.
Oh, okay, wow.
Sven Heel,
I saw Cochran was just
Sven, Alex,
clicking off the fast laps.
Chris, top 3.
Yeah, Sven,
okay.
Alex, but Alex was still 15 seconds behind Sven.
Wow.
Yeah, Sven is fast. He's a quick one. We're actually going to get him in here and have him do a shoey virtually. So let me get back to the podium.
Yeah, the virtual shoey.
Yeah, the virtual shoey. Where is the podium? Where am I? Oh, there we are. But thank you guys. I mean, we hope you had some fun and enjoyed it.
Tonight and
No, Nick, we're not done yet.
Are we not done yet?
No, I'm bringing him in here whether he likes it or not. If he's in voice chat, there he is. Let's get him in here. Stream team. Hello, winner boy.
Hello.
You've been brought here against your will. You're on stream. Tell us how do you feel about that race?
I feel terrible now that I'm in this voice chat, but
Okay, as you hear it, he does not want to be here, but nonetheless, let's get him on here.
Honestly, pretty good.
Pretty good. What do you mean pretty good?
Pretty good race.
Just decent.
We're just about to go for move for P15. Sorry.
So let's take a look as Sven gets up here, getting on the podium, and there it is. There's the famous shoey. Congratulations, Sven, on your win, and we're glad you pulled out that flyer from last to first. So well done today.
Yeah, thanks.
Sven, did you kind of feel like Max Verstappen just driving your own race there, 13 seconds ahead of everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I can't say it was a challenge.
The challenge was keeping your eyes open?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
It was a performance nonetheless to watch.
You can hear the joy in his voice as he stands there on the podium.
His display picture is spot on with his emotion.
Oh jeez. All right. Well, that's it for us today. Next week we will be. Where will we be next week?
Abu Dhabi, sir.
Oh, we're in Abu Dhabi next week. All right, with the night lights on. You won't want to miss this, everybody. So tune in, same time, same place. And we'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Yeah, but if you guys
boys.
are interested in doing a fun race, there is one tonight, for AR, LMP2 and GT around Watkins Glen. So if you're interested in doing that,
Ooh.
make sure to check out the Discord down in the description, and from there you can find the AR Discord from our Discord. So make sure you join that if you're interested.
And yes, we do host fun races here at AFR also. So you don't have to join the series. You can just join for some fun races and some fun times. So look to see you there. But thank you for joining. Thanks to the drivers.